I had an explosion of white light where I couldn't see. I was blinded. And I started seeing ones and zeros flashing. I mean, it was like inside my mind's eye.
Peniston is shaken by his contact with the craft and the vision it leaves behind. But even more incredible, John Burroughs maintains a different memory of the event entirely.
I do not remember seeing Jim walk around the craft. I do not remember touching the craft. What I clearly remember was we got close to something, and the next thing I know, it appeared to go up into the sky and then shoot out towards the coast.
Afterwards, the two soldiers realize that the times on their synchronized watches are off by almost 45 minutes.
When John Burroughs and Jim Peniston returned to base, it transpired that more time had elapsed than they realized. Moreover, there was discrepancy in their wristwatches. Time, it seemed, not only had run on, but had maybe run at different speeds for them. Now this takes us to some quite extraordinary territory, but when you talk to both John and Jim, and indeed to people who looked at this case, some quite extraordinary theories are being bounced around, ideas of time travel.
How could the contact with this strange craft cause a bend in time? According to Peniston, the answer is hidden within the coded message. For decades, this series of ones and zeros remained a mystery. But 30 years after the incident, Jim Burroughs was examining the code and realized what Peniston had received.
As we were going through the book, he came to some pages that had zeros and ones on it. I looked at it and I said, these are binary codes.
The team had the code deciphered, revealing a shocking message. Exploration of humanity, then latitude and longitude coordinates. Continuous for planetary advance. Peniston had long suspected that the UFO he had seen in the woods was alien in origin, but the coordinates within the code indicated a different explanation. They fell on the location of a forgotten island off the coast of Ireland, known as High Brazil.
High Brazil has sometimes been dubbed Celtic Atlantis. It's a sort of lost land, a mythical country, as it were, that some believed was the site of an advanced civilization. According to legends, those who have seen High Brazil reported a land filled with an advanced and wealthy civilization whose architecture consisted of golden towers and majestic domes.
What Jim Peniston initially believed to be a message from the stars turned out to be a mysteriously earthly communication. And the most shocking detail was the postscript on this code.
The message on the page says date of origin 8100.
Date of origin 8100. Could this signature be telling us the year these travelers had come from?
Why would a race that traveled thousands of light years play hide and seek with us, give us a binary message, and why is it in English? It doesn't point to alien. What I seen was a craft that was us from the future. This is not about UFOs. What I believe had happened, what I seen was a craft that was us from the future.
Time travelers from the future. We may not yet understand their communication, but if Jim Peniston is correct, this cryptic message confirms that mankind has survived well into the future, and that we have harnessed the power to control time itself.